So, this video, big news. We're selling our van. You're gonna get to meet who's buying it and her backstory. So we're about to fill out the paperwork. I can't believe we're getting rid of it, but I'm really excited for her. So, yeah.
Go for it.
Kim, she's a lot of fun. We just went and ate at the old place, which is, wow, incredible food. And is it in Agora? Is that how you say
Well,
it?
so this area is Malibu Lake.
Okay.
We're in unincorporated Agora.
Oh, wow.
We're a rural village.
Yeah. I dig it. It's beautiful here. It is really sad, though, because this is just where some of the forest fires came through. So you were actually affected by the Woolsey fire.
The Woolsey fire, yeah.
Okay. And so tell us a little bit about that. What was that experience like?
Well, let's see. It was Thursday, the 8th. I was making myself a cocktail in my house that I loved right here. And my sister was trying to convince me to leave because the fire was at this point like 20 miles on the north side of the 101. So that's a good 50 miles. I mean, it was a long way.
Yeah.
So the fact that it was going to cost like 8 lanes of concrete and everything, I thought, nah, it's not going to happen. It's fine. I'm fine. And my sister said, you know what? I'm not going to sleep tonight if you don't go. So I got my dog Luca, and I thought, fine, I'll just go to my friend's house. So I grabbed literally like toiletries and just to spend the night, maybe some yoga pants, thinking I might do yoga next morning. And woke up the next morning after watching the news and having other people camp out with my friend who their house was already affected. So the tension was like pretty bad that night. And then the next morning, I realized it had crossed the 101. And the fire, he's a fire search and rescue guy that I know, had said if it crosses the 101, everybody needs to run. Mm-hmm. So I was really grateful that I actually had gone to my friend's house and with my dog. And so I basically watched my life burn on TV that day. And they at one point did pan around Malibu Lake, which is, I don't think you guys saw the lake yet, but I'll show it to you on our way out. But it's just this little hamlet in the woods, and it was really almost not really, nothing was really capable of being defended, really, because this area is pretty wooded, and so it went all the way from there to the beach.
Yeah, it's very rural. I mean, driving through here, I could see how a fire crew would get in here and they're like, we can set up somewhere, but that's about it. Once it goes, gets out of control or is burning here, we've just got to pull back.
It was gnarly, yeah.
So that was December or
November 9th.
November 9th.
Mm-hmm.
So from November 9th to now, we haven't told you guys, Kim just bought our van.
I just bought the van. Is that my phone?
Someone wants to know what's going on. Someone knows you're going to be on YouTube.
Someone just went, no way. Oh yeah, it was, how's the van?
So from November 9th to today, which is January 12th, day before my birthday, by the way.
Oh, no way.
Kim has decided to make the transition to van life.
Yes.
What has that been like? Because you have kind of a crazy story with reaching out with us.
Oh, yeah. So my house burned down. So I was trying to find a place to live. Had a rental property that I thought I was going to try to go into, but it was such chaos at the beginning. I mean, imagining, it wasn't just me, it was just like our whole town was evacuated at the time, and so many of my friends were displaced. Actually, the person I'm staying with now, their guest house, they were displaced at the time. So it was just this really chaotic time, and it was weird experiencing like a crisis like that. So there was this period of time where it's kind of like after 9/11 when everything just stopped and like there was not a whole lot going on. Like there was not a lot of commerce going on around here and everything. So we were trying to scramble. But I'd had, it was right before the holiday, really. So by the time, and I had a trip planned for my brother-in-law's 50th to Kauai. So I thought, I'm scrambling to try to, friends of course, I have to say another thing that happens for me was just the extensive generosity and humanity that came through, like for towards me and everything. So I'd already started this really interesting process with the whole thing, but really had to mourn like not having my little nest, because I had a 1927 cottage. It was just my space, and I renovated it. It was really cute. And so I thought, I have to find a rental. And then having to rent something, furnish something, do the whole thing. It was devastating to think about. So my brother-in-law, when we were in Kauai and this rental fell through, I thought, what am I going to do? So he looked at me, he's like, Kim, buy a Sprinter van. I can't swear, can I? And I was like, what the hell is a Sprinter van? I didn't know. So he said, look, here's what you want to do. And so my sister was like, yes. And they're both like, we will buy this Sprinter van as soon as you're done with it. If you don't want it, trust us. So we went online, and your site was one of the first things that came up. And I loved the style and just the feel of what you guys particularly, and then the van itself. And I just looked at my sister and I'm like, well, I want that van. That van I could live in. So she's like, okay, well, so when I got back from Kauai, I reached out to you, and
so on our end, we got an email submission through our website from Kim through our van build inquiry contact form we have. And I remember Sara checks the email much more frequently than I do. And so she was like, wow, I reached out to her to have her schedule a call, but you should look at the notes. Like, it's really sad. She lost her house in one of the fires. She really wants to build, but we can't get her on the schedule because we are slammed right now, and you needed something as soon as possible. Yeah. So we started talking on our end about, well, we've kind of already been thinking about selling our van next year. And so I was going into that phone call kind of ready to offer that if it was something you were interested in. So what was that like for you, having that phone call?
Well, it was, you were so professional. We scheduled the phone call, and then he started with saying, yeah, we're going to be booked out till the end of next year. I'm thinking, oh, I need something now. And then he's like, well, we haven't really told anyone yet. But you guys already told everybody about why you're selling the van and moving.
They do know.
Yes.
We got the baby.
The expansion of family. He said, but we're going to be doing this. And he's like, would you like to buy our van? And I literally, like, my whole body just went. And I was like, yes, I do want to buy your van. So it was pretty quick, and I was just like incredibly stoked, like doing a happy dance inside. And then I called my sister right away, and I was like, "You'll never guess what happened! It's that van! This the van that you showed me."
Yeah, it's so cool.
This is a little home, my teeny tiny house.
Yeah. Kim's been manifesting, so if any of you need any manifestation wishes granted, you can contact Kim.
I'll be talking about manifesting.
Yeah. It's a really cool experience. It's great for us to be able to come up here, see your property, to see this beautiful town, honestly.
Yeah.
The whole area is gorgeous, but it's this kind of strange beauty right now because there's so much blackness, but then there's also so much new grass growing in with all the rain that we've had. So I'm really excited for you to have this.
There's definitely a lot of new beginnings, like even just being manifested around in the nature around us.
Definitely. So we are super excited for you. We just took her through her orientation on the van. You got it all right? You don't need...
No, he's going to write a whole handbook for me.
Entire handbook.
Because, I can cook, but I don't know anything about lithium batteries.
Yeah.
So Kim is going to drive our van away. I'm kind of sad, but I'm excited for you. So... you can definitely follow her adventures. We'll link down below to her new YouTube channel that you're going to start.
I do have a name, but I don't know if I want to say it yet.
Okay. That's okay.
I don't have it all there yet.
So we can't wait to follow too. I can't wait to see your adventures. Till next time. Bye.
Bye.